Yikes, let's dive into these Reddit snark comments. As a wheelchair user, I save my best language for anyone who dares to touch my chair. You do not move me, lean on my armrests or handles, prop yourself up on my chair, use it to get up, or lever yourself up. If I'm in your way, you ask me politely to move. If I'm trying to move and ask you to move, you show me the same politeness you would any other human. It's not my fault if you walk into me because you don't look up from your phone. We are not a second class, Meghan. This and the fallout is on you. You are not special, and you do not get to treat anyone as if they are below you. 100% agree with you. I'm not a wheelchair user. I do have a cane and a rollator for bad days. They're my essential transport when my hips aren't up to the job. You wouldn't put your hands on a person, so why would you touch their ability equipment? That poor lady wasn't able to walk away as the rest of us could. If someone was trying to dance with us, we'd rather not reciprocate. Meghan's a piece of work, is tone deaf to disabilities, so why is she there pretending to be interested in the athletes? Bog off, Meghan. Doesn't Meghan's sister, Samantha, use a wheelchair? Guess she didn't learn anything. Yes, but Sam is no use to TW. So TW doesn't care. Regardless of her being in a wheelchair, Samantha uses a power wheelchair instead of a manual wheelchair. The former is heavier and is controlled via electricity. However, the etiquette is the same. It's considered a part of the person and essential to them. I doubt if Meghan has spent any much time with her sister since Samantha became disabled. I'm not a wheelchair user, but I am glad I read your post. My initial reaction was, well, I was aghast. She totally crossed a line. It's such a personal invading space thing to do, no different from me grabbing her shoulders and marching her out of the way. How could she not understand this? For me, it's more than invading space. She moves that person like a thing. That's probably how she views all of the Invictus athletes/participants. In her mind, they're things or objects to serve her narcissism. She'd never see any of them as people. The only people who count in her world are the wealthy or famous. She is vile. I'm just glad that 2025 is finally the year that the real Madame is being exposed. Remember how patronizing and disdainful she was of the retired actors' dancers when she visited their home. I'm sure all of them had had a greater body of work and were better performers than she could ever been. It was an official visit the late Queen gave them, which she thought Meghan would like, because it was a retired performer's residence, his acting career. You can probably find the video of it, and she obviously hadn't prepared. Didn't know anything about any of the people, and just asked stupid questions, like how long have you been here? She was so patronizing and rude. Percent of the world are objects to M. She really does not seem to realize or understand how others see her actions. It's opened my eyes to narcissists' NPD. It's shocking to me that M doesn't seem to be ignoring people's reactions. There's something just broken or missing, where as a narc, she just doesn't get it, that her actions are what is causing her setbacks. It's another style of ambulance-chasing PR. Disabled people. She is atrocious. 2025 started terribly for her. I can't wait for 2026. The year she disappears forever. She does that all the time, grabbing, shoving, and directing people, especially when getting a picture taken. People are always too polite to her and let her get away with it. I'm glad this is out there. I reminds people of what a jerk MM is, and also educates people just how inappropriate and disgusting it is to F with someone's chair. I am glad you teach us about etiquette, and if we have doubts, at least one can ask. However, it's also common sense, something Meghan doesn't have. She is moving that woman like a prop for a photo op and PR. She disgusts me. She shoves people out of the way all the time, including Harry when they were working royals, and protocol was that he should be going first, or say, the actual queen. She doesn't care or respect anyone. She's the most important person in every situation, and the rest of us be damned. MM's shameless selfishness is so annoying. Her head is so far up her egotistical ass as usual, that she never stopped to consider that it's disrespectful to treat the lady in the wheelchair as if she's a fragile invalid. She doesn't even know that most people in wheelchairs dislike it when others hover around them all the time, treating them as if they're toddlers in a stroller. Guys, as always, leave your comments down below.
We get into it.